Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Pokemon D&D, the stream of D&D with a Pokemon twist. How are y'all doing today? I think I'm peeking.
I'm alive.
Uh,
Fine.
so I better get this out of the way. Two of our usual guests were not able to make it today. That would be Ed and Mr. Strouder, who play Rain and Rodney, respectively. But we've invited two other guests to fill the void, and we'll try to do our best without them. But we will introduce them a little later. One of one of which is a guest we've had before, and we've only had one, so you can probably guess who it is.
It's clearly the Gold Crow.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be a player today. um. So, is anyone in the chat? Yes, we have people in the chat. Okay, let's
Oh,
let's start up the recap on our last episode. After escaping a storm, going into a mystery dungeon, and our dark heroes explored some more, bypassing traps and collecting orbs until they ultimately fought an elemental Groudon and Kyogre. After many attempts to pull out the plug to fell the beast, they managed to and escape the dungeon and now see themselves on kind of like a little rock island with what looks like land several feet away. And so we still have Lucius and Henry with us. And I guess you have Nocturne and Mimikyu as well. They're still around. Rain and Rodney are being rather quiet, maybe a little traumatized from the ordeal you just faced. You see this island, well, not really an island. It looks like a continent if you were to be a guessing Pokemon. It's kind of rocky on the shore. There's a bluff, and no, it's not shaped like a Sharpedo. It's a good thing you brought your boat because you could probably row there. What do you want to do, Rodney and Henry?
Rodney and Henry.
Rodney, I mean, he's being silent there.
I want to.
Lucius and
What
Henry.
I want.
I-
You have your boat,
Hello?
and
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, yes. What I would like to do is, I would like to, row forward, get to the bluff, so we can, get our way to said continent.
okay.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should just roll over there, and I think we should use the bluff as cover for us all to just rest for a bit.
Yeah, you can see it's rather large. You can't really see beyond the kind of rocky shore, but you could definitely make cover underneath there if you row there. So you could just all plop the boat in there and row your way over there. And still, you cannot you'd really have to get over these rocks in order to explore more. But it's really late at night, and you're probably tired. I think Henry's hanging on by a thread right now.
Yes, indeed, I am.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we'll save exploration for tomorrow.
All right, so I'm just gonna have you both make a survival check to just see if you can find a good place to hide yourselves. You can both make it.
Okay.
Oh,
17.
Yes. Oh, ow. I can't scroll up for some. Okay. Survive. Yup. I gotta stop my dog.
Okay, so Henry sees he sees nothing. He's staring at a rock and just kind of wants to plop down on that. But Lucius, you managed to see the like kind of like a little cave that can give you pretty nice cover, and all of you could probably fit in there, like your whole ensemble here.
Okay, then that's what we're gonna do.
All right, so you roll out your bedrolls and is anyone going to stay watch? Nocturne can stay up. She doesn't need to sleep as much.
Let me think. I think it's best that, see, Nocturne needs 2 hours, so that would mean that I'll keep watch for like 2 hours to get Nocturne some rest, and then, I'll sleep the rest of the time while Nocturne keeps watch.
All right. So our dark heroes go to sleep. Now, cut to another place in the Pokemon world where I am going to give the DM hat to Sonic Link.
Yep. Hello, everybody. For this episode of D&D Gaiden, I will be your dungeon master. Okay, so Phantom,
Yes.
you wake up. You are wake up on a beach, and the last thing you remember is way back when in the Bruiser. You remember trying and having a difficult time picking the lock from the jail when suddenly this sort of just searing pain racked over you, and that is the last thing you remember before waking up on this beach. And in front of you, you see Narm the Purloin, who is also waking up. Narm?
Yes?
As you wake up, you feel like this immense pain. You imagine you're at half vitality now, and you're not entirely sure why or how, because last thing you remember is, as well, you remember a Phantom trying to get you out, and you remember being just racked in pain, and that's all. But you're in some serious pain, and you're at half vitality now.
So, half my HP?
Yep, half your HP.
Got it.
But Phantom, you're perfectly fine. You feel perfectly fine. Like a little tossed and turned around, but otherwise you feel perfectly fine. So yeah, you both wake up, and do you guys want to look around?
Yeah.
Am I still locked up?
No, you are free. You're on the beach, but you're free. You're not locked up anywhere. You just woke up on a beach.
We're on a beach. I say to Phantom, what happened, boss? And
Hell if I know.
and is he in like Zorua form right now? Like, I guess do I reckon it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's in Zoro form right now.
And I got another question. Am I still all messy and sticky?
No, you are not.
So Narm is quite relieved about that. She's she doesn't know where, like, has any idea where she is, but she seems kind of pleasantly amused that she's not covered in that stuff anymore.
Oh yeah, one other thing I should mention is both. Well, Narm, you don't have anything because you were locked up, but Phantom, you're also missing all of your items. But yeah, so what do you two want to do first?
Could I get a gauge on maybe where we are? I guess is it recognizable in any way?
Yes, it is. So, after just a quick look through, you notice that you are south of a town with a bunch of trees that are sort of used for houses, and you instantly recognize this as Capim Town.
Oh,
So you have been washed ashore on the grass continent south of Capim Town.
how did we end up back here, boss?
I'd tell you if I knew.
We were in the middle of the
Yeah,
ocean before.
Yeah. Getting a
By the way, what
sudden
happened?
headache or anything?
Yeah. Is there any physical damage on me? Like maybe.
Yes, you notice a bunch of scratch marks over you. Like something clawed you at you, Narm.
Ah.
heck?
Well, if we're near Capim Town, the base should be nearby. Maybe we should head back there. And what time of day is it right now?
Middle of the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, and while you were looking around, you also noticed that the wreckage, there seems to be a bunch of wood and wreckage just to your west, just lying there. So you can investigate that if you want to.
So it's driftwood, or is it like
Yeah, it's a bunch of driftwood. Like you see, like maybe part of the hull is there. You see a bunch of driftwood.
I want to go check that out and see if I can find our other 2 team members.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Okay. Yep. So you head over there, and before you make any investigation checks, you notice. Well, you don't notice the Geodude or Mindfu anywhere. You notice 2 other crew members that you both have. So introduce yourselves, other 2 crew members.
Oh, hey there. Well, I didn't get on. hey, your ship kind of flew the coop as well. So I'm here. I swam my way to Capim Town.
I kind of look at Phantom and like, who is this?
What kind of Pokemon is this?
Don't you
He-
know me?
He's
They
a,
call me the crispy bacon. My name's Robin. How's it going?
What kind of Pokemon is he?
Tepig. He's a Tepig.
I'm Robin.
I'm gonna just and raise one eyebrow and just this guy for real kind of look.
and,
Hey, what? Hey, come on.
my interest goes over to the other Pokemon.
Yep. The other Pokemon, which is starting to wake up, is Litten. Introduce yourself, Litten.
I'm calm. I'm Monk Litten. I met Phantom a while ago. I was on the streets. He took me in. He noticed my intelligence.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I know him actually.
Yes.
All right.
Do we know the Tepig?
Yes, you also know
Oh,
the Tepig.
okay. Yeah. Okay. So I guess I was suffering from a minor concussion and just forgot.
Sure.
And I helped them both back up.
Hey.
But I give the Litten kind of a little glare, just being reminded of other feline Pokemon and what they have done to me.
So, boss, what should we do?
First off, you guys got any idea what just happened?
Nope.
The last thing they remember is they were in the submarine that was underneath the bruiser with your Luxray pal, and the Luxray pal noticed that. Yeah, Arias noticed that like things on the ship were starting to go crazy and insane, so they were both sent, since they're both fairly good combat units, they were sent to sort of help out with what was going on. But as they were trying to find you, Phantom, and you, Narm, they ended up just suddenly blacking out as well, and they're not sure what happened.
I mean, one minute we were in the middle of the ocean, and now we're just here.
That's definitely odd.
Because
we were-
I tried asking,
as bad as the Rodney
asking
incident.
my Uncle Jimmy about this.
Where is your Uncle Jimmy?
I tried asking my Uncle Jimmy. He didn't say anything. Oh yeah. don't know why, but for some reason, I have some sort of psychic depths.
Sorry, you cut out. I couldn't hear you.
Okay, I don't know how, but for some reason, on my way here, I gained a psychic connection at Ralph's.
Maybe we could go back to town and perhaps get some information there.
Yeah.
Okay, but before you go back to town, everybody give me a perception check.
Oh boy. I actually
can you? Oh,
No, you keep cutting out, Ren.
okay. Like I said, on the way here,
Oh,
I got a psychic connection with my dead relatives.
I heard you that time. You have a psychic connection with your dead relatives?
Yeah.
Do I know if this is his thing or is it like something real? If I've worked with them for a while.
You know that this is real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy. You know, I taught them all the time.
Okay, so let's see. Is that everybody?
I-
Ren, did you make a perception check?
Yeah, you got 5.
Oh, you got.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Oh, wait, that was a survival check.
Oh, that's a survival.
Henry in the beginning.
Huh.
My perception modifier as Robin is +1.
Okay, so
there's a
Robin.
natural 20 there.
Yes, there is a natural 20 there. Okay, so before you guys leave, Phantom, you notice that, like, there are a whole bunch of, okay. There are a whole bunch of items that are, like, just scattered about throughout this ship. So, here is a list of, would you like to get those items, would you like to take the items that you found in the ship?
Do you have a list of them or?
Yes, I have a list of
Go
them.
to waste.
Okay. Yeah, I have a list.
Cool.
Okay. So,
Then it turns out it's all grimy food.
okay, with your roll, you get this list of items, which you can divvy out to your guys at however you wish.
Does it look familiar or is it like just a bunch of just
The bay containing thieves tools looks familiar because it belongs to you, Phantom, though you don't see anything else, and everything else you're pretty sure is not familiar.
Okay.
But this is the items that you've gotten, so let me tell you what the 2 wands you got do. Just give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the wand of Pachi flips things over.
That'd be a fairly good guess. Let's see.
I'm assuming counter means the counter TM.
Yes, counter is the counter TM. It is a magical item that you have to attune to, and then you gain counter, which allows you to reflect physical attacks for 1 minute.
Okay.
And this is what the 2 wands you got do, and the Kechnia spikes count as javelins.
Oh, cool. All right. So, should we just kind of keep this just right here, or do you want to kind of separate it amongst us right now?
Sorry about that. You guys can decide how you want to divvy it out amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Um,
Well, whatever we have,
Go out there twice.
whatever we have 4 of, we can split easily.
Yeah. Also,
Why don't we
I'm
take
good
what
at
we
throwing
can
techniques.
here now, and then we'll divvy it up when we get back to base.
That's
Hey,
a
I'm
good...
real good at throwing cactus spikes. You wanna? If that's
Well, if he's our strong man, maybe we should give the spikes to him.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I mean, I can't use them. Yeah,
Not
so
exactly my strong suit either.
Okay, but yeah, you are. Suppose you guys are all divvied out. So yeah, you can either. You know that your base is in Tree Shroud Forest.
tree
In
shot.
order, yeah, Tree Shroud Forest. In order to get there, you will require 2 days. 2 days of travel, assuming you fully rest, assuming you take a long rest in between, or you can make it in 24 hours, but you'll have to run constitution checks or become exhausted.
Mhm.
Currently, you don't have. Currently, the canteens you have are empty, so you don't have water, but you can easily fill those up fairly easy because you know there are a couple of ponds, but you only have enough apples for 1 day of satiating yourselves.
How close is the town?
It's just right up north. It won't take you any time at all to reach it.
Okay.
Let's see here. 2 apples for each of us. For each of us.
One oranberry.
The leather scarves are light armor, whereas the chain vests are heavy armor. Just so you know.
Okay.
I'm
well, I
thinking
can't still use the armor.
you and I should take the leather scarves, Norm.
Yeah.
Too much on my back.
What does a soothing seed do?
Soothing Seed will cure you from the frightened status. So if you get frightened, you can use a Soothing Seed to sort of cure that, or you could give someone a Soothing Seed to cure that.
Here's the thing. Only in later level does later level with other archetypes does the barbarian in the head agency. In the first few starting levels, they don't.
Oh yeah, because you don't really use arbor.
Yeah, because I'm a barbarian.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
well,
we could sell it if.
Yeah, you could sell it if you want. It's it's what you found.
So I can't wear it.
You don't have to use all these items. If you want to sell any of them, you can certainly do that.
The leather is 11 plus dex.
Yeah, 11 plus dex. So
Yeah.
Phantom and Narm add 11 plus dex to your AC.
Awesome.
Wait a
So you said you wanted to head to town, boss?
Let's at least stop by real quick and
Mhm.
stuff so we don't have to lug it
Yeah.
all the way to base.
All right.
Okay. So
wait, the gold, if you split it amongst 4 people, it's 37.5. $37.5.
We could put it in the horde back at base.
No, if we split the gold 4 ways, that's 50 each.
There's 2 golds.
Right. Okay.
There's 2.
yeah, there's 150 gold, and then you found a pile of 200 gold.
So there's 350 in all.
Yeah, you can have you can divvy it out with each other, or you can hoard it together in one place. Do what you want with it.
If it ends in 50, we can't evenly split it among 4.
Yeah, but we could just just put it back at the horde at base.
That's true.
Up to you, boss.
Oh, and I should mention the ×5 on the Wand Apache is 5 charges, not that there are 5 of them.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Yeah. That one.
Sorry. Yeah, so you have 5 charges of the wand.
All right.
Right, I'll go ahead and take the wands of Pachi. Either one of you want the switcheroo wand?
Oh, I think Phantom, you'd be better equipped with that, boss.
So, and then if any of the other items.
Oh, the
Look at
silver
the rest
spike,
of
by
the
the way, I
other-
forgot. The silver spike counts as a short sword.
Oh,
Yeah, I forgot about that. So Cacnea spike is a javelin, iron thorns are daggers, and the silver spike is a short sword.
and do we want to go in disguise too? I guess I should ask: did anyone see you aboard the ship? I say this
Yeah,
to
a couple
Phantom.
people. Yeah, a couple of people did, but somehow I get the impression we're not going to have to worry about that.
Okay.
Okay, so is everybody satisfied with what they've got?
I just took 2 apples, an orangeberry, and a leather scarf. That's all I kind of wanted.
I took 2 apples. I took 2 apples, an orangeberry, a chain vest to sell, and the 5 cactus.
Cacnea spikes.
Yeah.
Okay, Monk, what... Okay, Cole, what do you want?
I don't really need anything from this list. I could maybe take some of the iron thorns you said are daggers, right?
Yes, they're daggers.
Are they the throwing type of daggers?
Yes, they're a throwing type of daggers. So you can
I
use
think they
dexterity to throw them.
I could take those.
Okay. Well, we'll just kind of like, or can we really carry the rest of this stuff?
You got like 6 or 7 bags, so you could probably carry a bunch.
Okay, so we could just kind of shove it all into bags and haul it with us.
Yeah.
We should sell anything we don't plan to use.
I kind of need help with the. Wait. The only one of us who has hands is Knob.
Guess you're just carrying them like saddlebags or something.
I kind of look like Grumpy Cat right now.
Okay, so are you guys going into town then?
Oh, wait a minute. Do you think it's such a good idea to carry such valuable items out in the open with these other rival thieves around?
No, but it's either that or leave them behind.
Yeah.
You're the boss.
Town isn't that far. We couldn't.
Is there a deposit box system where we can just slip everything in a deposit box and then pull it out at our base?
No, there is not. Sorry, no conveniences for you.
Oh, what I'll actually do is No, I can't do that. I was gonna minor illusions.
Why would we have convenience? Why would we have a convenience if we're criminals? What's the...
Well, it is broad daylight, so we
When is
should...
the last time you committed a crime, Cole?
Anyway, let's go back. Let's go to town.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna go ahead and disguise myself as Sly again.
Okay. So you are now disguised as Sly the Zigzagoon. Got it.
Mhm.
Okay, so you all head into town, and the first thing you notice as you're walking into town is that it's very normal here.
It's very normal.
Yes, yes, it's very normal.
I suppose we were here before we kind of attached ourselves to the bruiser. Is it just look as normal as then?
How do I want to do this? No, actually, what you guys remember when you were, traveling through here to reach the bruiser is you remember that, like, everybody just looked tired, they looked like they lacked energy. So, like, they were just all tired, lacked energy, like they really needed a good coffee or a good night's sleep or something, but as you walk through town right now, everybody just looks normal. They look just usual amount of energy. They don't look like they're tired at all. So like, apparently they got a really good night's of sleep or something. Cause yeah, they're just looking just fine.
Hey, Nam, they don't look like you on a Tuesday anymore.
I kind of just like elbow Robin.
Yeah, this is weird. Everybody seems fine. Huh.
They, well,
In a couple days.
I mean, they got their spirits up.
Okay. Yep, that's what you see, and I assume you're making a beeline to the Kekleon market.
Oh yes, yes.
Is there anything we want to sell other than that, other than the chain vests?
It'd probably just be the stuff we can't use, which is the chain vest.
Not use the chain. None of us. Out of all four, we don't. We don't have that.
I shove the counter in Robin's face. Still angry at his snide remarks. Use it.
Okay.
I guess at the Kekleon market we'll sell the chain vests.
What do I eat it? Is that what I do?
You attune to it, which means you need to take a short rest and with it, and you'll attune to it and be able to use counter.
All right, I'm going back to the drift.
So,
I'll take a short rest. See you later, guys.
so does anything seem off about this town besides for the fact everybody's suddenly feeling normal again?
That you can see right now, not really.
Okay.
Okay, so you reach Kekleon's market, and Kekleon himself looks basically the same as everybody else, just fine, nothing too big. And as you approach Sly, he says, "Oh, hi! Welcome to my store! Are you here to buy anything?"
We're here to sell, actually.
"Oh, what are you selling?"
We've got these chain vests here.
Chain vests, chain vests. Those are usually worth about 75 gold. Does that sound okay with you?
Sounds alright to me.
Okay. So you sell the 2 chain vests, and you can add 150. You now have
We now have 500 gold.
Yep.
500.
Are you sure you don't want?
We can split it amongst 4. We have 125 for each of them.
Are you sure you don't want anything? We've got some quite nice gear in for stock today.
I'll take a look. Narm kind of just butts in.
Now that I think about it, you got any apples?
Oh, apples! We have plenty of apples. It's harvest season up in the northern hemisphere, and we got a large shipment of apples. How much do you want?
What
Is
do
that
you
it?
think, guys? 8, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah, let's get 8.
Yeah.
8 apples, okay? That will be 8 gold.
I'll go ahead and pay him.
Okay,
Okay.
just pooling the money here.
Mhm.
That means everybody gets 2 more apples, right?
Yeah, so we should all have 4 each.
Cool.
All right, and Robin is outside of the shop resting.
I just see him sleeping there. I'm gonna give a cursory glance. Well,
Yeah, just a little sleeping
Okay.
pig with a ball in its mouth like an apple.
Okay. I suppose since you're window shopping right now, this is the list of items that Kekleon is currently selling today. The bottom ones are all TMs, by the way.
Okay.
oh, look at these.
A Samurott shell counts as a longsword for D&D purposes, by the way.
Okay.
Okay.
So, cute Purloin, is there anything you might want?
I have my eye on that silence orb. I wasted my last one.
Nice choice. That would be a 50 gold if you want it.
Yes, sir.
For the silence orb.
I got.
Do you want to know what any of these do? Any of the TMs or anything like that?
What exactly does Night Slash do?
Night Slash, when you tune to it, it is a technique where you can get if you use Night Slash, you can get a critical on either 19 or 20. You get a critical hit on.
Ooh.
What's the base damage?
Yeah, it'd be your base damage.
Like, is it 1d6, 1d8?
It's 1d6 or yeah, it's 1d6.
Okay.
So you get a critical on 1d6 and it's a technique.
All right.
You can
Well.
learn it through a short rest, but that's 400 G, so you're gonna need to.
Yeah. Pool together to make someone super strong. Well, if we're just getting to base, I don't think we need to buy out this whole shop.
You can get a couple orange berries though.
Yeah.
Orange berries, okay? 2G for each of them that you're gonna get.
Should we get another one for everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, that'll be 8 gold then.
8. Okay.
We're at 434 gold.
Glad somebody's keeping track.
Yeah, I'm keeping track too.
Will that be all for you?
I
think so.
Yeah, I think that's all we need to make the trip back.
All right. Have a great day.
Bye.
I start walking away, and just out of curiosity, I'm like, what happened here in the last 2 days to pick up everyone's spirits?
Pick up everyone's spirits. I mean, we've had a good harvest this year, but I didn't notice anybody too particularly down recently.
Can I do an insight
A
check?
couple days ago, everyone was all tired.
Maybe I just wasn't paying attention that day.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's actually, like, telling the truth here?
That would be, okay, yeah, I think that would be an insight check. Sure, you can, I guess.
8. I don't know anything.
Yeah, you with that roll, you're not really sure whether he's telling the truth or not. You don't really, as you don't see a reason, but you're not sure at all.
Well,
I mean, I might not have just noticed it or something, but I didn't see anybody look too tired.
I really
Like,
just
typically
kind of,
Mr. Morning Chestoberry.
yeah. I start thinking maybe was seeing things.
Maybe. It's certainly possible.
So,
I don't think you were just seeing things.
Oh. It's probably not worth it. I guess let's fill up our canteens and get going.
Yeah. Since you know Capim Town rather well, you know that you can fill up your canteen in one of the taller trees near right behind Kangaskhan's cafe. There's a nice pool of fresh water there.
okay. So, I kick Robin, and then, come on,
Oh, God damn it! What the?
we're going.
Okay. Going. We're going.
So we're heading.
I feel weird.
You feel weird.
I personally feel weird. I feel like I have something different. Like Uncle Jimmy. Like Uncle Jimmy's doing something.
What's Uncle Jimmy telling you?
Well, Uncle Jimmy's telling that he can slap back some other Pokemon.
Maybe you should just leave you here.
Hey. Want me to take a hit on you? Because I will. Well, at least if someone pays me.
Guys, maybe we should just get going.
Yeah, we should probably get going.
Okay, so you head past Kangaskhan's cafe. Do any of you want to do anything there, or do you just want to go straight to the watering hole since you're passing by it?
I assume we just got up and we're probably pretty thirsty. We're probably pretty thirsty, so we're just gonna fill up our water.
Cafe, and you reach the... Okay, somebody's giving feedback.
Yeah.
It would be red.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh.
You're okay now.
Yeah, okay, but yeah, you go up and you are heading off to fill your canteen, but while you're there, you notice that there's a couple there. You see a male Umbreon and a female Furret, and they're both chatting. Do you want to just ignore them and fill up your water, or do you feel like eavesdropping?
If they're not in my way, I'm just gonna kind of ignore them and go fill up my water.
Okay.
You go fill up the water. I'm gonna listen to it.
Yeah, I'm also gonna listen to them.
I'm probably going with Phantom because I'm thirsty.
Okay. So, I won't have either of you make any stealth checks because they're not paying attention enough to even really notice you. And what you hear from these two is you hear that, the Umbreon is complaining about just how expensive the Lapras liner passes are and just wishing there was a better alternative because just, ugh, like he's going, ugh, why are these so expensive? While the Furret's just happy that they have enough money to make a trip. By the sounds of it, they look like they're heading to the air continent.
Heading to the air continent, are they?
Huh.
Do you want to do anything with this information?
Well, I'm writing it down with a pen in my nose. hey, listen, I can't use I don't have hands. I don't have hands.
I just imagine he's like, and then like a pen comes out.
There's a pen just comes out of his snout. Just. I'm writing this down.
What about you, Colm? Do you have anything you want to do with this information?
I'm just gonna kind of keep note of it. Other than that, not really.
Okay, so none of you are going to tell your bosses or at all?
No.
Okay, well, okay.
I'm gonna tell the boss. First of all, Lapras tickets are expensive, and these two seem to be going to the air continent.
Actually, yeah, I would probably say that the couple over there has a ton of money. That they're able to afford a Lapis liner at this time.
I'm purposefully spelling these things wrong. just like I'm gonna write it down, take a picture of it, and then post it.
Okay.
I'm going to say, well, of course it's expensive. The Lapras liner is pretty much shut down at this point.
Give me an insight check, Colm.
Okay. Just did this. Why do I not remember it off the top of my head? Okay.
I'm finding it weird that I'm not using my menu.
Even worse.
You're killing those insight checks.
Okay.
Literally.
You don't see anything wrong. You don't see anything wrong with that. Though I suppose, like, you might think, oh, I guess maybe they managed to get lucky or something, but no, you don't know anything about that.
Okay. And we were just talking about how thieves don't usually operate. I'm doing this all in Thieves Can't too, just so we don't draw attention to ourselves. That
We're just all speaking in Cockney rhyming slang.
Yeah, and hand signs. The chat can see that too.
That's how he. This is how Robin writes. This is how Robin writes.
Okay, but you were saying, Narm?
I kind of forgot. Looking at that. Okay. Can we see the Lapras liner from here, or guess the ships?
Cannot. Yeah, you're up high, but you're not in a position where the Lapras liner right now is blocked by Kangaskhan's market, so you cannot see it right now.
Yeah.
Or Kangaskhan's cafe. Sorry.
All right. And so, we really can't steal from them in broad daylight. Can we, boss?
I'm just gonna kind of sign back, good target, bad setting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have filled up your canteens. You know that you will probably need to fill it up at some other point in time on your journey back, just because 2 canteens are going to be enough to satiate 2 of you liquid-wise for a day, but the other 2 also need to borrow some, so you'll need to share canteens, and you'll need to fill it up sometime during the journey.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, it's filled up, and you're pretty well packed, so do you want to just take off?
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Yeah, so we have to go through Tree Shroud Forest?
Yes, but before you leave town, give me a perception check, everybody.
Perception? I can perceive
hey,
real
another
good.
one of my terrible stats.
What am I getting?
Colm, your rolls are crap.
Did I inherit your bad luck or something?
Apparently.
Oh, another 12 for me.
I got a net 20!
Okay.
Hey!
So, Phantom and Robin, while you're passing by Kangaskhan's cafe, you happen to notice you were just barely paying attention, but you happen to notice that an Electric, a Litleo, and a Growlithe were the three of them are walking into Kangaskhan's cafe, and one of them mentioned something about treasure from a dig.
Treasure! Treasure! Hey! Hey, guys!
Huh?
Those
I'm
three
gonna-
guys over there, they were talking about treasure.
Fire
I'm
them
gonna,
out. We don't want to let everybody know that we're interested in their treasure.
I'm gonna backhand him. And then just tell him in Thieves Can't shut the hell up.
So Narm is a little like
No, I would not
it.
like a bean.
It hurt her like pride a lot because she's kind of like the perceptive one of the group, and knowing that Robin, out of everyone, saw something besides her, like really hurt her pride.
Okay. But, so yeah, those three are heading into Kangaskhan's cafe. Do you want to do anything with them? Do you want to listen in, or do you just want to ignore them and keep on your way and head to base?
Well, I'm gonna go up to Robin and these can't say, "Calm down. We don't want to be talking about treasure out in the middle of the street."
Oh, well, I think you should get, he's struggling with Thieves' Cant. He's not really that good.
Yeah.
I think you should get a popsicle.
And I'm just gonna walk away confused.
Listen, I'm not that good at
I'm gonna-
Thieves' Cant, okay?
I'm
not that good at Thieves' Cant.
I'm gonna kind of gesture for everybody to kind of like a shaded corner or something.
Okay.
And I'm going to
Oh, sorry.
Can't-
The shaded corner that you see is just behind Kangaskhan's cafe.
Yeah.
So you're heading there, and what do you want to say to them?
again in Thieves Can't. So basically a good haul. Kind of want to get back to base to try to regroup and figure out what's going on, but just think about this opportunity.
Can I see how full the cafe is?
You're behind it right now, so no, you can't see how full the cafe is right now.
There's no windows in her at all?
There are windows on the front, but actually, let me check. Oh no, there are windows in the back.
Oh.
Okay, so you can check if you want to. You can check to see how full the cafe is.
I'll take a
Okay,
peek
I'll do
too.
that. So that would be a perception check.
Yeah, give me a perception check. Both Narm and Colm.
Read a book.
These
No.
rolls are glorious.
I am.
Hey, you want me to look there for you?
Ugh, I didn't do any better. I got like a foggy window, or there's like someone sitting there.
Okay. So,
We just both look at the same window and there's somebody sitting there.
yeah, you see that there's a Blissey just sitting in the window you're trying to look through.
Just try to get my head over it.
She's just too big.
So no, you're not able to discern, at least from this angle, how busy the cafe is.
Oh.
But what do y'all think?
Oh, the boss says we should head back to base, so maybe we should try and do that.
Well, I'm interested in your guys' opinion.
Well, we kind of did come back empty-handed. What even happened on there? You said you were going off to do something. What did you do?
Oh.
Oh, right, that. Was Narm with me when I was with Rodney?
No,
No.
was not.
I'm not even aware of Rodney's existence.
Yeah, you told Narm that you were going off to do something, and then you did it, and you haven't told Narm at all what you were doing on the ship.
Let's just say I had some business to settle with an old friend.
Well, I won't press you for it. But I would like to maybe get a bigger haul than the find we found at that beach.
Alright. Anybody else have an opinion?
You know, there's at least other people in there, so it would be tough.
No, actually, if there are a bunch of people in there, you could probably eavesdrop pretty easily.
Yeah, it's just
There are
reconnaissance.
people in there. I
have all of
know.
them right now.
I know
We
the
just
drill. If
figure
there are
out
a
where
bunch
it
of
is.
people in there, I just stay out here until a fight breaks out.
But we try to avoid that.
I just want to fight to break out just one time. One time, I just want to do this. I want to show you that Uncle Jimmy is real.
I'm going to disguise myself as a Joltik.
Okay.
Okay.
Say, well, I'm up for figuring out what's going on.
Okay. So
Okay.
we're just gonna go inside?
Sounds like it.
Okay.
Okay, so you go inside Genghis Khan's cafe and it's fairly crowded-ish, so give me a perception check every trio you're looking for.
Let's see if I can get one that's not garbage.
Same.
Okay, so once again,
Hey!
Hey!
Oh wow, you're all high rollers today for this one.
You're staying background, aren't you?
well, I'm peeking my way in here, so I'm just like,
Wow.
Seems like we're
Okay. Okay, so yeah, you all notice that the trio you're looking for is on the right table, just sitting there chatting amongst themselves. Would you like to hear about any of the other people in there, or would you rather just focus on the three?
I'm gonna see if I can look under the table and listen to them.
Okay, let's see. Give me a stealth check with advantage because you're a Joltik, so they're probably not going to be able to, or you're disguised as a Joltik, so they're probably not going to be able to see you. So, Phantom, give me a stealth check with that advantage.
That would be a 22.
22. Oh, yeah, you're unnoticed. You are under the table and listen into their entire conversation just completely unnoticed. And this is what they are talking about. The Electrike is saying, but man, if only I could just get a glimpse of it. Like, something that big and that ancient sounds amazing. And the Litlio's saying, don't count on it. Gonna be stored up in that storage shed. that storage rock outside, and it's just going to be here for one night, and they'll be gone soon. And then the Electric says, "Yeah, but maybe. Do you know who's guarding or who's bringing it in? Maybe if I just seduce him a little, maybe I can get some information." The Growlithe says, "But honey, I." And the Electric says, "No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding." Lilithio says, "It's not like you'd be able to do it anyways. It's not anybody that important. It's just those two kids from the Expedition Society. So, nobody to seduce there. Sorry, hun." Electric's like, oh man, I was hoping it'd be like Weasel or Bunnelby. Wasn't it an archaeological dig? Why is Bunnelby not there? And the Litleo says, "I don't know. I think kids might have just been here for some reason or another. I don't pay attention to what the Expedition Society does." And the Growlithe says, "I don't think it really matters that much. Still, what is the treasure anyways? Did you guys hear?" And the Electric says, "Yeah, I heard. It's something called the Regal Ring. It's apparently ancient as all heck, and it's sparkly gold with a ruby gem. It looks amazing, so the rumors I heard anyway say." And Litleo says, "Oh, come on, Augusta. Rumors are just exaggerations." Do you want to continue listening, Phantom, or...
I think I'm gonna head back to the group.
We're kind of like, I guess we're just kind of like over in the middle of the pub, maybe. Or is there like an? Is there an empty?
I'm hiding behind Norm right now, just like taking notes with my nose.
Is there like an empty table we could go to? We order a drink.
There's not. Oh, yes, there is an empty table right next to them, to their left, that you could be sitting on if you want to.
Yeah, I'll just I'll just sit there and let Phantom do his thing.
Same.
Actually, I think what I'm going to do is out of the cafe, go back behind it. Oh,
Okay. So at the table.
Okay, I'm back, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
what I think I'm actually going to do is head out of the cafe, go back behind it, self as Sly, and then come back in.
Okay, you do that.
I'm gonna look around and I guess I know where everybody else is. I would have seen them on my way out, so
Yeah.
head and join them at the table.
So, what did you hear, boss?
I'm gonna kind of look around and see if I get the impression that we're gonna be overheard.
You are not. No, I'll just tell you. You are not. The only people around you are those three that are chatting, and they're lost in their conversation.
Okay. Well, apparently the Expedition Society is around, and apparently they have new recruits they got recently. And apparently they've got treasure called a Regal Ring.
Wait.
Would I know what this is?
Give me a history check.
Okay.
I want to give a history check too. I want to see what I know. Even though I have no modifiers on my history.
Oh, whoops, I did
guess.
it on channel.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Would you like me to?
18
Would Would you like me
just
to roll in the proper channel?
yeah, it's just so the chat can see you.
Okay.
Okay, so what you two know is that the Regal Ring is said to be a lost relic from a kingdom that used to stand sort of where the mountains in the Grass Continent are now. There's said to be a lost kingdom there, and the Regal Ring is an artifact from there. And with your roll, Ren, you know that that thing is rumored to be very expensive. Like it's rumored to be up to 1,500 gold.
That's a
Oh,
lot of gold.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of gold. My, one of my ancestors told me about that.
Okay,
Okay.
are we talking to Thieves Cat? Because that's kind of important.
You're
I'd
talking these can't.
I'd
I
imagine
would
we
be.
I would be whenever we're bringing up thievy things.
Yeah, that's I'm I know enough to say that my ancestors told me.
Okay.
Well, this seems too good to pass up. So, are the Expedition Society? Do they have it, or what are they doing?
That's what it sounds like. Just kind of out loud. Well, I mean, like not like declaring it to the room, but like actually saying it verbally as opposed to in thieves can't. I'm just
Yeah,
trying
maybe
to
we have
think.
like another conversation going on. Like, how was your day today?
Yeah. You
So
also heard that it's going to be stored inside a storage area. And Phantom, you know, since you know the area of Capim Town so well, you know exactly what storage area they're talking about. There's a stone storage house just outside of town that you know is probably where they're going to be storing it. Though you didn't hear what they plan on doing it with it yet, nor did you hear when it's getting there.
But on the other hand, I don't want to mess with the Expedition Society.
um, going back into thieves can't. Yeah, but it's just those two rookies. Who there are some rather interesting rumors about those two.
Oh,
Oh,
well, wait, they're rookies, just kids. On second thought, maybe we could just take kids.
Well,
yeah.
they are Expedition Society kids.
Of course not. We don't want to hurt them, but it's
I
as the
will
saying
say
goes, it's
these-
like taking candy from a baby.
One thing I do know from the Expedition Society is sometimes the rookies can be the strongest.
Oh,
Here's the thing.
hey, I think I could silently put a hit out on him. What about that?
I just slowly turn and look at him.
Anyway,
Just
you guys
quick and painless. They're gonna.
remember a couple of years back when everything kind of started going dark and you
Oh.
know bad things happened. Supposedly it was those two kids who stopped all that.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, with
Are
those kids?
but how did kid? Never mind. So should we? I guess what I'm asking is, should we go after it or not? I am thieves canting, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
I
all
think
thieves.
Thieves Cat is implied at this point.
Yeah, just making
Yeah,
sure.
kinda, like we're all thieves canting. So yeah.
Hitting them head on might be too risky, but I bet as kids they'd be easily distracted. Maybe take advantage of that to lure them away from their post.
We
Quick, Cole, dress and drag. We're gonna do a hula raid.
topical.
Okay, then.
No, what we need to do is we need to fabricate a story about somebody getting caught in a mystery dungeon.
Ooh, that'll lure them away, I bet.
Oh yeah. But we don't know where they're gonna. Are they gonna be at the storage rock or we don't really know where the
Probably.
when are. Well, should we do a stakeout then?
It's probably something safe to ask around about. I mean,
Yeah, you,
society coming around would be big news.
yeah, in fact, Phantom, you'd noticed that the way they talked about it, they didn't seem like it's like anything they're keeping secret or anything. It seemed like something that they were just openly talking about, so you could probably ask just anybody around for more details if you wanted to try that.
Let's just see what people around know about the upcoming visit of the Expedition Society.
Good plan. So, are we gonna go as like a big ensemble or split up?
We could maybe split up into. We shouldn't all split up completely. We should maybe split up into groups of two, so we have two groups of two.
Well, I'm going a Phantom.
Oh, gas! That settles that.
Or I wouldn't let you. Or to Narm. Right. I'm actually gonna go and ask Kangaskhan directly about it.
Okay.
She's
So-
available.
Yeah, you look over and she seems to just be cleaning off some glasses, but otherwise doesn't seem to be doing anything too important.
Okay. Excuse me.
So you're gonna go up to
Miss
King
Kingscom?
Gone right now, and are you following him?
Yeah,
No.
I'm kind of like at his right side.
Okay. And you're disguised as Sly right now, right? Okay. So you go up to Kangaskhan. She notices you, gives a courteous nod.
I heard rumors that someone from the Expedition Society was going to be coming around here soon. Do you know anything about that?
Oh, yeah, this is a terrible...
We're big fans. We're really big fans. We want to see them, get their autographs.
Oh, yeah, the two kids. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, they're gonna be here, you probably won't get too much time to see them, but, they're gonna be here tomorrow night. Something about some sort of treasure that they're, storing in. So, yeah, they'll be here tomorrow night. If you wanna maybe see them, they're probably going to be staying in the inn in the back, town. So maybe you can meet up with them there or something.
Oh, the inn. No, don't want to bug them though.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I'm a really big fan.
I'm getting that impression. Yeah, I can understand why. Those two are pretty nice kids.
Yeah, it's just so inspiring to see kids that young joining the Expedition Society and doing such great things.
Oh, I agree. It's nice to see the youth being proactive and just getting themselves out there.
I know, right?
Oh, is there anything else you want to ask about them? Yeah, they're just gonna be here tomorrow night. Though they're leaving the next morning, so you're not gonna get too much time to see them. But if you get a chance, sure, just say hi.
Are they going to be accompanied by a guardian? Because I would like a few more signatures for my autograph book.
No, as far as I've heard, the two are traveling by their lonesomes.
Such brave kids.
Yeah,
Pretty impressive.
yeah. They are quite brave.
Yeah. Well, thank you for
Where they
the.
got it from. Very good. Thank you very much, miss.
You're welcome. Would you like any drinks?
Oh, sure. What do they have? Like just like apple juice or something?
Yeah, apple juice, gummy soda, some coffee. Maybe.
Well, I'll go for an apple juice.
All right.
I have
Well,
having.
all right. Well, for such a nice conversation, you'll have apple juice on the house.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna recommend this place to all my friends.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
She
then-
gives you the apple juice, and you can sip, and you can do what you want with it.
You know, I'll just take a few sips and wait for my boss's lead.
And while they're doing that, I'm gonna look around to see if there's anybody who seems more knowledgeable in here.
Okay. Well, within the store, you see Peel Swine. You see that Blissey that was blocking the door. Those guys are blocking the window. Those guys are sort of to the back window, and you see Nidoran. Oh no, yeah, Nidoran female, sort of sitting in the right side, and you see a Cherubi chatting with them. And
Okay.
basically what you see inside the store. So, uh, give me a perception check to see if any of them look like they're the type you want to listen to.
Okay. Hey.
Uh, 17. None of them seem to be chatting about the explorers. You can tell that the Nidoran's actually fairly young, so she's definitely not going to be that knowledgeable. And the Blissey and the Piloswine seem like loners.
Okay. So I won't do anything else then.
Okay.
Uh,
So, I guess back to Norman Phantom. You're sipping your juice. Do you want to do anything else besides just drink your juice and convene?
yeah, I'll take my juice back to the table that we were at and wait for the other two.
Okay. Robin and Colm, you see Phantom and Narm heading to the table you guys were using. Do you want to reconvene?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I want to reconvene rather. Not sure about Colm though.
Yes, I want to reconvene.
Okay, then we'll both reconvene.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Hmm.
never mind. Yeah, okay. You all reconvene then.
Well, sounds like the representatives from the Expedition Society are getting here tomorrow night.
So, change of plans. Staying here.
But that's good for us. It would be a nighttime job.
That is actually true. So, all we have to do is.
Check out the place before they get here to see if we can find any vulnerabilities.
Do you.
Oh, absolutely.
You know-
Absolutely.
Not saying that'll happen. If we have to prepare for a fight, if it happens, I know we try to avoid that kind of thing. What are their types? Just so,
Do I happen to know what kind of Pokemon we're dealing with?
You know about the Expedition Society, their members, and MO, so you know exactly what types you're looking at.
Including our two representatives, I know which Pokemon they are.
Yes, you know which Pokemon they are.
assuming they didn't get two other kids.
Yeah, assuming they didn't get two other kids, but you have not heard anything about that.
I want to
So,
fight.
Well, so
Calm down, Robin.
It's a Charmander and a Chikorita.
I I see that like Robin is the old, or I guess Colm would be too. Would be the only one who kind of has an advantage there.
Yeah, no, I'm just thinking like Robin and Cole will just double team Chikorita
Poor Chikorita.
or Chikorita.
Glad you made her forget ancient power.
Okay, well, you resist the fire type and you're strong against the grass type. That'll work. But that's the worst case scenario. We could steal it from right under their noses in the best one.
Okay.
If I'm understanding things correctly, we won't even need to do that. It sounds like they're leaving it here, and we can just wait until they're gone.
Okay.
Okay, so Colm recommended that you sort of scope out the place before you actually do the job. So do you want to scope out the place right now?
The storage rock?
Yeah, the storage rock.
Yeah.
I think we should do it tonight.
Well, it's still daylight, so we can, do it on the sly. Just check it out. Just if there's any
Casual inspection now, more thorough inspection tonight.
yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay, so you and your motley crew walk to the outside of town, and the storage rock that's talking about is on the south side of the path leading out of town, just like right outside of it. And the door, you know that the door is also facing south, so you'd have to sort of go around to reach the front door. What do you want to do now that you're right now on the path looking at it? What do you want to do?
Casually from a distance, kind of security is on the door.
You can't see the door from here. You'd have to go around in order to see the door because it's on the south side.
That's what I meant. Go around and
Oh, okay. Okay, so you walk around just all casual like, and you see that there is nobody there.
Oh,
Okay.
I was just about to ask that, is if there's anybody around here.
is
No.
there a lock on the door or anything?
Yes, there is a lock on the door. But there's no Pokemon around. Like there's a couple of Pokemon that are like traveling to and from town, but none of them are paying attention to you. So, and no Pokemon there, but it does have a lock.
Okay.
Are there any windows on this place?
Yes, there are. There are 4 windows. There are 2 on the ground floor and 2 that are about 20 feet above you.
I could get up there, but it probably wouldn't be the best idea to do in broad daylight.
I'm at least
Come
gonna
back to-
kinda, I'm gonna go
Come
and
back tonight to further stake
Yeah.
this place out.
I'm gonna just kind of go to the ground floor windows and look inside and see what's in there.
Okay. You can look through the west or east window.
West window first.
So, what I want to have you now from the west window, you notice that the ground floor seems to be empty. Actually, doesn't seem like there's. And yeah, there are no Pokemon inside either.
I'm just gonna check the two then.
Okay, and yeah, the east window also tells you the same thing. Not many no Pokemon, no items on the ground floor, nothing like that.
Okay.
Oh. What if my hooves were hands?
Then you could pick things up.
I could. I wanted. I I want to pick things up. I can't. I got hooves.
No, sometimes I wonder if people slip totter seeds into your food sometimes.
I would think XI seeds personally, but whatever works. Okay.
So the place is just empty.
The ground
So,
floor is
ground
empty.
floor, there's 2 floors apparently.
How,
Yeah, there's
how high up is it again?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. Yeah, it'd look kind of weird if I started climbing up a building, looking in windows.
Yeah.
Well, should we find somewhere to stay tonight?
Why don't we stay at the inn where where the Expedition Society was going to stay? It's in the back of town, apparently. All right,
Maybe come back tonight to look up, to climb and look in those top windows, see what's up there.
Of course.
Besides,
Okay, so
he needs
you're
a
going back.
rest. Besides, he needs a rest to use that thing. I'm looking at Robin with his counter TM.
He already rested. He was already outside.
a short rest is an hour.
There
Oh,
was
so now
no
we're
way
up
we did that for an
Well,
hour.
he was resting.
Yeah,
It got interrupted. I wonder who interrupted it.
I love this team dynamic.
I wonder who interrupted it. Hey!
Next time I'm leaving you there.
Okay.
That's exactly what I want.
What time is it at this point?
It is mid-afternoon.
Okay.
So we could just kind of wait around in the inn maybe until evening or perhaps later.
Yeah.
Okay. So then you're heading to the inn?
Yep.
Okay, so as was mentioned before, the inn is behind the watering hole. It is a tree, 2 stories. There are windows covering the second floor, and as you walk in, you see a circular room. You can sort of see that there are counter, and you have this counter in the middle with these sort of flaps to lift up to allow customers to go through, and there are stairs to your left and right to reach the second floor, and inside there you see a Glamiel that's looking bored out of her mind.
Is there do we see like a receptionist of any kind to maybe?
That's the receptionist.
Oh, that's her. Okay.
Oh yeah, the Glamiel that's looking bored out of her mind is the receptionist. She's behind the counter and she's sort of reading something while looking bored.
Okay.
So do you want to walk up to her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there like a little
Walk
bell?
up. Yep, you walk. Little bell. She looks up, and in the most bored, deadpan voice you have ever heard, she says, "How can I help you?"
We'd like room for the night, please.
For 4.
Room for 4. Okay. That'll be 5 gold per person.
I'll go ahead and pay her.
We offer food, water, all that stuff, though.
Good to know.
Okay, so are you gonna pay for the room?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's minus 20 gold, and she hands you a key and says, "Your room is top floor to the left. Got a nice ocean view. Have a nice day."
So
And
is this kind of like reminding me of like how the people were back the other day?
it seems more apathy than tiredness. Like she just not give a dang at all.
What? I'll ask her. Anything the matter? I heard the Expedition Society is coming here. That.
Yeah, who cares? It's just a couple of kids.
Oh. Well, someone's not going to be seeing my autograph book.
It's not like it matters.
Well,
Yeah, you sort of get the feeling while talking to her that she's this grumpy teenager who's in a job she really doesn't.
oh well then. I thank you for the room.
You're welcome. Have a nice day, or whatever the boss tells me to say.
And give a little chuckle.
She didn't seem nice at all.
I just don't think she likes her 9 to 5.
Actually, what
I mean, I wouldn't like this 9 to 5 either. Like this seems like that seems like it would be a pretty bad job.
While I'm passing by, I'm just gonna give her this stare of "I don't like you."
Yeah, she's gonna give you the stare of "I couldn't care less" back.
Fair enough.
Okay, so up the stairs and to the left we go.
Yep, you are in the third door up the. No, you are on the second door up the stairs up the left stairs. Yes, you are in the second door.
Okay.
Second door on the left.
Second door on the left. All right. So can we just go in the room?
Yeah, she gave you the key, so you can just go in the room.
Okay.
Okay, so in the room, you
Just
see
out of
that
curiosity, how many keys did she give us?
one.
Oh,
She gave you one key. You could probably ask her about it, and I probably should have mentioned that, but you assume that's just... You're not sure whether that's because whether she has more or not, or whether she just doesn't give a whoop, but she only gave you one key.
I'm guessing she doesn't give a whoop.
Fair assumption. Okay, so inside the room, you first off, you see that you're going to have to there's this giant straw bed in the middle. So if you're going to want your own bed, you're going to have to separate it yourselves. And you see a miniature closet on the right side of the room where you can store some of your stuff. The key that you have for your room will also lock that door. So if you want to store anything there, you can.
Okay. So I
And
guess we should put all our stuff there.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
yeah, and
Especially considering we're going to be facing the Expedition Society.
yeah, and you see a fairly large window on the other side of the room. It seems like it opens up so you can walk onto a little walkway outside of there, and you see a really nice view of the ocean.
Okay, question. Can we see anything else from here, like the storehouse or
No, the storehouse is to the east.
it's to the east, okay.
Yeah, you're looking out. Your room is to the west. The storehouse is to the east.
Can I see
So-
the travel liner from here?
Yes, you can see the travel liner from here, though. So do you want to look at it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you look down and you see that there is not too many Pokemon there, and Lapras is looking kind of bored.
Hey, boss.
Yes?
Come look at this. Well, I'll point it out to him.
Okay, you see the same thing, Phantom.
That's what happens when you gouge your prices too much.
Yeah, but shouldn't that be way busier?
That explains why that one couple was able to get a pass.
And where are all the boats?
Yes, that is another thing. You do not see any boats whatsoever. You only see the Lapras travel liner.
Hmm.
It's kind of like this town traveled back in time.
I don't know about that.
No.
Yeah, no, that's very unlikely.
Like
I'm talking more from a sense of everything is like it was before stuff started.
Hmm.
like
before
we
stuff
get a
started
sense we're
going
kind of
forward.
in modern day, right? Like it doesn't seem like the year changed or anything, right?
No, it doesn't seem like the year changed. It's the same season as when you went out, because it's currently spring right now. So, and it was spring when you let out. So it doesn't seem like much has changed.
Is there maybe like a calendar on the?
No, there is no calendar.
Okay. Okay.
This is a very cheap inn, in case you figure that one out.
It's a very cheap inn that costs 5 gold.
Yep.
Oh well. Okay, another thing I want to ask: are the rooftops like pretty connected here? Like, say, could I jump from rooftop to rooftop to?
Let me quickly check. You can, with your jumping ability, you can, sort of jump across the rooftops in the residential district, but that's further north than where you are currently, whereas you'd want to go southeast if you wanted to jump across if you wanted to go to the storage rock, and there are not rooftops to jump in that direction.
Okay.
What's the distance between buildings? Like, what's the distance between this inn and the nearest building?
About 15 feet. Though the nearest building is to the north.
I could actually jump that.
Yeah, but yeah, you could, if you wanted to, you could climb on top, and you could, like, jump across the rooftops of the residential district, but it would take you the opposite way of where you want to go.
Okay.
I'm here too. I'm just not talking.
You're resting, right?
Yeah, I think at this point,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna throw it out. Well, we're on the side of stuff.
I don't know. He just appeared out of nowhere. I'm here too, and then he runs back.
He like appears while they're like making all these plans and jumping on roofs, and he just says that.
I'm here too. Oh yeah, I was resting.
Hey, what does anybody think about going to ask Lapras about what's going on?
We've got a whole day to kill.
The lack of passenger situation.
So by the time we got back to the inn and we started talking about stuff, it would probably be later afternoon, right about now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you could see that from the outside. You could see that the sun's like, it's almost evening right now.
Well, if you guys think we have time, then yeah, we could go talk to Lapras, but
You know, we're not used to it being open, like, but is how late is Lapras open? Is it 24/7?
Lapras will close. It is not 24/7 because going through the waters at night is usually a pretty terrible idea. The Lapras liner will close. You're not entirely sure what the exact time is, but you know the Lapras liner will probably close fairly soon. So if you're going to talk to Lapras, it'd be best to do it like sometime tomorrow or something.
Okay. I think for the first time, Robin has a good idea, and we should rest for a while.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, I complimented you.
the first time, man. The first time.
And the last time.
Just as a quick question.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do here. Hey.
How long would it take us to reach the storehouse if we're being stealthy?
Take you probably like 30 minutes.
Oh,
If you're being probably take you about 30 minutes to go from the inn to the storehouse.
okay. So what I could do is I could spend 2 key points to cast Pass Without a Trace, which would give us plus 10 on stealth checks.
Whew.
Although that only leaves me with 1 key point left. But that's when we actually go and do it.
When are we doing it?
Tomorrow night at the earliest.
Okay. Well, we should sneak over later tonight just to get some more reconnaissance under the guise of night.
Agreed.
Okay, so take a short rest now and then go later at night?
Yeah, we'll wait a few hours with it and do a short rest.
Okay, so you're taking a short rest. Narm, since you are injured, do you want to use any of your hit die to restore your HP, or do you think you're good to go?
I will use some of my hit die. I'll just use one.
Okay, then roll a hit die.
Oh, 1d8 plus 1. D8 plus 1 equals 5 HP. It puts me
Okay.
at 15.
You restore 5 HP, and Robin, you have a tune to counter, so as your action, you can use that. You can use counter as your action.
So I can counter any physical attack.
Yes, any physical attack.
Okay.
Would that
so-
be a reaction then?
No, what it does is it puts up a sort of passive aura that allows him to counter back physical attacks.
Like
So it's not a-
he doesn't attack. He just says counter, and then next time something hits him, it'll just bounce back.
Okay, but yep, you
And,
have.
and because of my current class, I wanted to sort of flavor it as like Uncle Jimmy just slaps them back.
The spirit, it's like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah, it's like a stand. I have the path of the ancestral guardian.
Yeah, so he can become a JoJo reference whenever he wants. Well, he has to be raging, but that's beside the point.
What time do we want to do this? By the way, like midnight or like a little after midnight?
Midnight is a little late because if we do get caught, we can't play it off as, oh, we're just traveling. Although ideally, we do not want to get caught.
Like I'll get caught. She says this, but then she got caught on the ship.
If we do it a little earlier and we get caught, we can claim that. Yes, I mean, famous relic of the Expedition Society is going to be here. I want to see where it's going to be.
Yeah.
So, we should probably not go too late.
All right.
Getting really tired of sucking up to the Expedition Society.
We don't really have a choice.
Oh, I know.
Well, if we want this ring, then yeah, we don't really have a choice.
Yeah.
I know. So, I say we wait until the 11 or so.
Okay.
And
That's about like
Now-
3 or 4 hours.
Yeah,
Sure.
that would be about 3 or 4 hours from now. Is about when 11 would be. Of course, this place. You're sort of just gonna have to go with what the moon tells you.
Okay, so right when we're about to head off, I'm going to spend 2 of my key points to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Are we all going, by the way, or?
That was the impression I got.
Yeah. Okay. Let's all go then.
Let's go.
Sneaky, sneaky.
So So everybody
Okay.
gets plus 10 to stealth checks for
Yeah.
the next
Yeah.
hour.
Pass without a
Yes.
trace is pretty awesome.
Yes, you all get stealth checks. So go ahead and roll those stealth checks. I believe since it's late enough, Narm and Phantom, roll your stealth checks at advantage.
Yeah. All right. What's my stealth?
My stealth is bad.
So 50. Well, you get plus 10. So
You
Yeah,
get
you
plus
get plus
10.
10, so you're gonna have to really suck. All right, so you get
wait,
six.
wait. Do we add? Wait, are we?
So,
So is that a trace on all of us then?
Yeah, it's plus 10 on all of you, plus your whatever your modifier is.
Like-
So
that's
it's plus
31
10 for me, 'cause I have no
see, I got
modifier.
7, but still got 22.
Okay, so it doesn't.
you.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are all like the shadows.
Except
Robin.
for Robin, who's a bit less like the shadows.
He's just constantly being pulled back into the shadows.
Yeah, Robin's a bit of a weak link, but as you're walking through, you don't think anybody noticed him, and you have reached the building.
People just noticed a ghost pig.
One thing I will mention is we leave no trace so people can't track us in the future.
I'm just thinking like people
So-
noticed a ghost pig somewhere.
It's like a Bigfoot photo.
Yeah.
There's I saw a ghost pig. I swear I saw one.
Though, while walking through town, give me a perception check, everybody.
Okay.
Love me some perception checks. I know it's plus 4. Ugh.
I
Ugh.
don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't think I saw anything either.
Oh yeah. See, sorry.
Although Phantom rolled really high. Only Phantom!
Okay. Wow, you guys have some amazing perception. Well, luckily, Phantom, you noticed that nobody was really like looking for you. Like you were stealthing through, but it didn't seem like even if like nobody was really looking for you, nobody cared that you were walking, or well, nobody saw you, but you sort of got the impression that nobody would have even cared if they did see you.
Hmm.
So that's sort of the impression you got when you were passing by. I mean, you were like the shadows, except for Robin, who was a bit less like the shadows. But you
I mean,
sort of got the
briefly-
impression.
So when we get there in Thieves' Cant, I'm going to apathetic, huh?
What was that? You kind of cut out?
Keep that off.
Everyone seems awfully apathetic, huh?
Well, it wasn't apathy so much as just well, I suppose yeah, it is sort of apathy, but you don't get the sense that it was apathy in the sense that nobody cared. You just sort of actually no, yeah, you do sort of get the sense that nobody cared. Never mind.
Huh, nobody cares.
Huh.
Look at that.
You'd think they'd be on high alert over this.
I mean, even if people did care, they probably wouldn't see us anyways.
But yeah, Narm brings up a good point. This is sort of strange considering you guys know that artifact thefts are fairly commonplace right now, so not only that, but you also know that there's a current curfew going around. So, yet there were people out at night, including you. So,
Is it past the curfew right now?
yeah, it's past the curfew right now.
I think we should just act like we don't.
I think the perception. I already kind of used a perception check to see if there's anyone kind of like maybe this is a sting operation. To see if anyone's like kind of guarding it somehow.
No, in fact, once you reach the Once you reach the storage rock, you notice that there doesn't seem to be anybody there.
Okay. It's dark enough to kind of do my thing and kind of like shimmy up the side of the building and maybe look into a few windows.
Yep,
I'll
it
go.
is.
I'll go to the other window.
Okay.
Do you have climbing speed, Cole?
Uh, I don't think I specifically have climbing speed, but I have high acrobatics and athletics.
That'd be. I don't think you could jump 20 feet into this air.
Could he like?
Actually, I can.
Could he? Yeah, he probably can with the step of the wind.
Yes,
Well,
if I spend my last key point, I can jump 20 feet up into the air.
But could
Okay.
could he like climb up the side of the building? Maybe is there like? Well, I guess it's a rock, right?
Yeah, it's a rock, so it's fairly smooth. So really, only Narm can climb up the building.
Okay. So never mind then.
All right. Before I ascend, I tell him just keep an eye out. Something is giving me a bad feeling about this. And I will climb up to the window.
Okay. You're on the, which window are you on? The west or the east?
I think I'll just say the west.
Okay. From the west window, you see that there are a bunch of crates in there.
Great.
From left to right, what you see is that there is a small crate on a large crate, just a large crate by its lonesome, a medium crate on a large crate, a small crate on a medium crate, and a small crate on a large crate.
What was
That's
last?
what
You wrote that. I hope you wrote that down.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a small crate on a large crate, a large crate, a medium crate on a large crate,
Yep.
a small crate on a medium crate,
Yep.
and a small crate on a medium crate on a large crate.
No.
Oh.
It's just a medium crate, and then next to it is a small crate on a large crate.
Okay. All right.
The key here is whichever group is different tomorrow is where the regal ring is.
Okay. Can I see if the window's locked or can it even open?
You can see that the window is not openable.
It's not open. Okay. And
Okay. I'd like to also go to the door and check that for traps to see if the door is trapped.
Okay, give me an investigation check then, Cole.
My
See?
dice rolls.
Seems safe enough.
Okay.
You don't really notice anything too off about it.
I want to double check his work.
Okay, then give me an investigation check, Phantom.
I am doing this correctly.
There we
Oh,
go.
nice.
you're not moving up in the hierarchy calls.
Okay, you notice that aside from the lock on the door, there are no traps to speak of. Nothing's off about it, nothing at all. You just got one lock, and that seems to be all its protection.
Woo, my roll wasn't pointless.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything?
I don't see anything else in the room, right?
No. You can sort of see the light from the other window on the other side, but no, you don't see anything else in the room. You just see those crates.
Okay. I'll try maybe to go to the other side. Maybe go up and over, just so I can get to the east.
Okay. You do that, and you see basically the same thing you saw from the west building.
Okay, so there's nothing really.
Yeah. You can sort of see that there's a bit of writing on the crates, but you can't really make it out from here.
Yeah. No, I don't really think I have anything to help me with this. Okay, I'm just gonna slide down and report my findings.
Okay, you do that.
Actually, who all here has dark vision?
I do.
Everybody except for Ren.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
but
don't have dark vision. I'm a pig. What do you expect?
I don't think I do.
No, you do.
Okay.
Dark vision is a racial bonus for. Do you have dark vision actually? I could have sworn that dark vision is a racial bonus just for being dark type.
oh, I forget. I'd have to pull up
But
that.
Seem
let
to
me.
remember I thought it should be, but for some reason it wasn't.
Let me check. I got it open up right now, so let me check.
Okay. So I'm basically gonna just tell them all I saw in there was a bunch of crates stacked on each other. Nothing. Something was written on them, but I couldn't make it out.
Oh, yeah. No, Phantom, you do not have dark vision actually.
Oh, our
I
leader
think
doesn't
dark
have
types
dark
would have
vision.
that, but
Because they're like
so
nocturnal predators, right? They should have that.
yeah, you would think.
You would think, but they.
And if a lock gets picked, is it possible to re-lock it afterwards?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So you're
Okay.
gonna pick the lock?
Thinking maybe we should check things out a little closer. Anybody really going on right now? So
There's no one around here, right?
yeah,
No,
that's what-
there's nobody around here.
Okay. Well, we could take a quick look.
All right. So, Phantom, bust out your thieves' tools and give me dexterity plus double your proficiency, I believe.
Wait, so all of us are just.
Phantom's picking the lock.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There
You
we go.
easily catch the tumblers and just. Yeah, you easily unlock the door.
I'm really impressed by this. Nothing like seeing the boss at work.
Okay.
Yeah,
When we get,
that's where your boss said.
Okay,
when we
the
get in
door's.
there again, I'm gonna check for traps because I do not trust this place.
Okay, well, do you want to go in? You unlock the door, or are you going in?
I'm just gonna kind of turn to and Cole, because they can see in there better than I can, and you see anything in there?
Do
So,
I see anything in there?
so is the door? The door's not really ajar yet. It's just unlocked, right?
Yeah, the door's not ajar
Okay.
yet. None of you have
Yeah,
opened the door.
I had meant to
So-
open it first, and then
I'll just kind of I'll kind of like just open it a bit and slip inside.
I'll fall behind.
Yeah.
Okay, so Narm and slip inside, and you see nothing. Well, you see that there's nothing on this floor, but you see to your right, just as you enter, there's a spiral staircase that leads to the other side of the it up, and there's a sort of trap door sort of thing that you'd push up on, and that's what leads you to the storage room you just saw.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and ask the boss. Hey, boss, should we go up and check out the crates? See what's in them, maybe?
and I think opening the crate. Well, let's see if they're secured shut first. I'm inside.
Where does the spiral staircase go again?
It makes a loop. It makes a loop around, and like you can almost see it right above you. There's the right above you, almost. There's that trap door.
Okay. Yeah, so let's make our way up there, Calm.
Okay.
You gonna check for traps on the way?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, then Colm and Narm give me investigation checks, both of you.
Or do you want to give me advantage? What's your investigation?
I have +3.
Oh, I should probably give you advantage then.
Okay, so you'll help me find traps.
Yep.
Okay, so
Okay, then roll me advantage, Narm.
D20 +3, or I guess, and D20 +3. wait, that that's advantage.
Yeah, that's advantage. That's advantage.
No! Well, I got 7.
Seems safe enough. You don't notice anything off.
Okay, I think in character, I know it's safe. These dice rolls mean nothing to Narm, so she thinks it's safe.
I'm
She
going
thinks it's
to
safe.
going to have. Shoot, I'm forgetting Ren's character's name.
Robin.
I'm gonna have guard
Yeah.
shut the door behind me and follow.
Okay. So you walk up the spiral staircase up to basically around where it was just above you. You reach the trapdoor and you see that it is also locked.
Be right
And
back.
Phantom has the thieves' tools.
I go back down and poke my head through the door. It's like, I need the
I
lockpick.
followed you guys and I
Yeah,
followed
he-
you.
Oh, he's with it.
Yeah, he
Okay.
points and-
Okay.
So, yeah, Phantom, what do you want to do about this door?
Is Narm proficient with thieves' tools?
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
I'm also proficient with them.
I'm going to pass them to Narm.
All right.
Yeah, probably better because it's dark right now, so you probably can't see as well. All right, Narm, give me a Thieves' Tools roll. I don't know if you have the same ability to double your proficiency or not, but...
Yeah, I put it in lockpicking. So
Okay.
it'll be, so it's 3 plus 4, at least 7. Yeah.
Same roll as Phantom. So, you watched Phantom's amazing lockpicking ability. It just took mental notes in your head, and you easily opened it, just like he would.
I kind of like smugly like really proud of myself right now.
Okay, the door is unlocked. What do you want to do?
We go up, I take it.
Yeah, we go up.
All right. You push the door,
Uh-oh.
and you see basically everything that you saw through the window.
Okay. I'm just gonna
No Pokemon. If you want to investigate for traps, you can, but you don't see anybody else, and all you see are those crates.
Okay,
I'm just gonna go up to one of the big crates and I'm just gonna see if it's locked or anything. Not checking for traps or anything, because at this point I don't think this place is trapped.
and I'm going to look at the writing on the side of it. Or
That's what I was going to say. Let's see what's written on them.
Okay, so what you see, Cole, is that you see that they're not really locked shut, but the lid seems, especially on the large crate, the lid seems to be fairly heavy.
Okay, so we'd probably need Robin for this.
Yeah, and what you guys see is you see writing that has both a calendar date on it and a location. So, like on the small crate to the left, you see it says You see that it says 5, 6 sand continent.
That's the small on the large one, right?
Yeah, that's the small and the large one. And you see basically various things. You see that all of these things are going to be going in like the next 2-3 days. Couple notable ones you see that are going to be gone tomorrow. Like you see that the in the middle, the small crate on top of the medium crate is going to be gone tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And the let me see. And also the medium crate on top of the large crate is going to be gone tomorrow as well.
Are the small and large ones have a heavy lid too, or?
The large ones have a heavy lid.
Yeah, the large ones have a heavy lid. The medium ones have a medium weight lid, and the small ones have a small weight lid.
Can we take a peek inside? Maybe a small one.
Yeah, let's see what.
Maybe just
I
a.
actually have pretty good strength if we want to peek inside a large one.
We should get
the
Robin
only large
in
one that you could peek inside would be the one on the right, because that one doesn't have anything on top of it unless you want to move the boxes.
You probably should move the boxes.
Yeah.
I'm standing guard. You're gonna have to go and get me.
I'll go get him.
I have pretty good strength, so we don't strictly need him.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, treat me like chopped liver.
Pork liver.
I'm just saying we probably want to keep him guarded just in case somebody does come up.
Yeah, but he's pretty strong, and if you mess up,
Maybe I can stand guard.
Okay.
Okay, so you go down, you bring Robin up, and Phantom, you are now standing guard.
And I am going to switch back into my Joltik disguise.
Okay, you are now Joltik. Okay, so which crate do you want to look at?
I want to look at the big one.
Okay, so you want to look at the big one that's
By itself.
second from the left? That's by
Yeah.
itself?
Yeah, I want to look at the big one that I can peek in.
Oh, I mean athletics check.
You got this.
Oh, what? Wait, you gonna... What check do you want me to do?
Athletics.
Athletics.
All right. Okay.
Can I help him so he gets advantage?
Probably not gonna need it.
You just pry open the top of this crate, and inside you see that there are about... Let me see what it was. You see that there are about 30 apples inside this crate.
Apples!
He just starts eating them.
We've hit the jackpot, boys!
Don't eat them. We don't need them. We want to leave no sign that we were here.
Okay. But that's what you see. Do you want to do anything? Do you want to put the cover back on? Anything like that?
Hey, can we take these?
I mean, you can.
I'm asking the other two that are there.
Well,
I'd say no.
if we're gonna risk it, it should be something a little more valuable than apples.
Okay, I'll put it back one. He grabs it with his mouth and
Or no, he like sucks it with his snout. Close.
We should check the We should check the crates that are moving out of here, because these crates will still be here tomorrow, and that's the day we're most concerned about.
Yeah. So there's the medium one on the large one, and the small one on the medium one that are apparently going.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna jump on there and gonna open. Don't you worry.
Okay, so you're
I'm
gonna
gonna-
open the medium one, or you're gonna open the small one?
I'm gonna
I'll
open
take the
me-
small one.
Yeah. I'll give him a boost up
Okay.
there.
Okay, so both of you then give me athletic checks. Cool, throwing in work. Okay. So Cole easily manages to rip off his cover because it was small. So obviously, Robin, you are having trouble with yours, and you're just not having any luck getting it off.
Hey, I don't have hands, okay?
You don't know whether it's just because you're just lacking balance or what, but in the small crate that you see about 5 apples.
Okay, and after I see that, I'm gonna put the lid back on and then go over and help Robin, because he clearly needs it.
Okay. Give me athletics with advantage.
Oh, look at that.
You don't need it.
You had advantage, but you don't really need it. Okay, yeah, you easily lift it up, and you see in this medium crate, you see that there are about 15 orange berries.
Now that's
15 orange berries.
Yep, 15 orange berries.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's good, pretty good. We got orange berries.
Oh, yeah. Phantom's not here, right? He's standing guard.
Yeah,
he's
Phantom's
coming
not
back.
here.
Correct.
If you guys want, I could go ask Phantom if we should take these. Or
I
at least take some of them.
think he'd want us to take some of them.
Take 4 so we all get 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get 4. Let's close it. Nam, you have hands. You can close it.
Yeah. I close it with my hands. I can't decide if I'm bipedal or a quadruped.
Yeah, you're well, they're paws. But
Point both ways.
Okay, so you close it.
Okay.
Okay. One more orange berry for everybody. Huzzah.
Okay, it seems like this is more storage for food. Well, it's just food in here. And berries.
Yeah. But hey, there's going to be something valuable here tomorrow.
Well, if it was this easy to break in, then I'm not very worried.
How much time has passed, by the way? I'm wondering if the pass without a trace is still active.
Oh, that's active for like, what was it, 3 hours?
1 hour, actually.
Oh, 1 hour? You imagine it's probably close to wearing off, but it's still active.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to tell everybody, okay, we need to go now because pass without a trace is about to wear off.
Okay.
all right, let's go.
And we'll sneaky our way out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stealth
So-
checks.
Yep, so give me a stealth. I assume you're all heading to the, back to, the inn?
Yeah.
Hold on. When they get back out, the door's right.
Oh, right. We should lock the door behind us.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, you're gonna need to lock the door.
Yeah, we do that.
Okay, so
Okay, so,
stealth check. Oh,
we'll use your stealth checks for later. So, Narm, give me thieves' tools checks for both doors.
all right. So this, what is it again? It'd be 3 plus 4, 7. That's for the one inside.
Okay, yep, you lock it.
D20 plus 7. The one outside is 13.
Yeah, you get the idea that you locked that too.
All right. I'll probably pass the thieves' tools back to Phantom as well.
I'm going to attempt to. I'm going to attempt to open the outside door.
Learn from our mistakes, huh? Okay, you confirm that the door is indeed locked.
Okay.
I'll make that
Okay.
stealth check now.
Okay, now stealth checks.
Yeah.
Yes, now stealth checks, everybody.
And Norm and I have advantage, right?
Yes, Narman, you have advantage.
Just for giggles, I got 18. I think that's good enough, but it's just funny putting in
21.
plus. There we go.
Okay.
So
Yeah. What did
we're
Brand-
all above.
I rolled a 20. I rolled a 10 plus 10. So,
Okay. So yeah, you all are like the shadows, and you make it back to your room pretty easily. Again, you get the feeling that nobody was really paying that much attention to you, regardless. But yeah, you make it back.
Okay.
Okay. I assume you guys are probably gonna divvy up the bed and sleep for the night.
Yeah. Well, we'll report we kind of took the 4 orange berries and kind of how easy that was. We'll report Phantom about that.
Really hope nobody checks those, because if you remember, we could get those things for 2 gold apiece at Kecleon's shop.
Look at it more of a test.
It was a pile of 15. I doubt they're gonna notice 4 missing.
They'll probably just blame it on who packed them.
yeah. The
Also,
ghost.
even
All
if
it
they do
was
notice
was
us,
food.
also even if they do notice they're gone, there's no evidence we were ever there. Gotta love pass without a trace.
Just as advertised.
Well, so it was nothing in there but food, as far as you could tell.
Yeah, seems like a strange place to store a ring that valuable. Like
I'm wondering if we're gonna have tighter security tomorrow night.
well, it's probably gonna be those kids, but like we planned, we'll just distract them.
Right?
Like I said, calm, getting dragged. We're doing a hula routine.
Okay.
I-
Is that all the discussion for tonight then?
Yeah, I'll roll my eyes and divvy up my bed.
Okay. Well, as you're all prepping for bed, give me perception checks, everyone.
Oh boy, my favorite check. Because I would never get over a 12. Well, I got 24.
Oh boy, this is going to be confusing. Oh, you got 24?
Yeah, I got a net 20.
Oh, you got a nat 20. Okay, Narm, you and only you do not see anybody else notice this. You and only you hear this strange laughter that seems to come from nowhere. And that is where we will end off.
Oh. Did someone over prepare?
I was expecting you to be vastly further than you were now, so
Yeah,
yes.
I know. It's weird, isn't it?
It happens to me every time I prepare a session. We'll be done with this in one day. No.
So, the reason we're doing this is because, well, first off, people are preparing for finals, and we either had to take a break this week or move it to Sunday, and it's all weird. So I figured we could, let Sonic Link take over for a while, and we could do this little side story until our schedule is back on track. But would you? Well, the problem is Strouder's back next week, so I don't know what we're gonna do, or the week after, should I say?
Hey, maybe we could have like Rodney show up in like this sort of
Ghostly apparition of Rodney.
yes.
I mean,
No, it's a Lola Rodney. It's a Lola.
Remember who you are.
I mean, we're in a.
Just have a Lola Rodney show up. It's basically just Rodney,
That
but
is the reason
Rodney's
he.
cousin. We brought this up.
The reason he kept the inky bandana was to turn into a Alolan Meowth.
Yeah, so Rodney's just infiltrating the group disguised.
Yeah.
He's a Lola Rodney.
I'm gonna rip off a disguise, and it turns out I'm really Rodney. Did you like that at the beginning of the stream when I like kind of offhandedly said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be a player character this time." Yeah. Well, we'll figure out what we're gonna be doing next stream. But I guess we'll end it. This was fun. You were worried, but you did fine.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
You did
So-
a very good job, and thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
Yep, thank you for joining
Thanks
us.
for having me as well.
Thanks for showing up on just out of the blue on short notice.
Pleasure's all ours.
Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Good night,
See
all.
ya.